Hi there. I had a comment that somebody had contacted me, and it was just more of a chit-chat communications, and someone put a point. They were saying that he believed that any kind of organization that someone really is strong as believing as it is like the right way or whatever, that it is a cult. And I do believe that that probably has something to do with it. In my book, in my journey, I was trying to find myself, and in that experience, I had a lot of people who would react, telling me, "Oh, you're like this because you're in a cult," and it was kind of interesting because when I was in the experience of healing and learning more things, I was just so happy that there was so much to explore. And I mean, I'll talk about really, really weird things. Not weird things, but people's weird reactions. I was exploring, vegetarian and veganism, and then I just tapped into eating raw food. And I know a lot of people are going to say, "Oh my God, that's crazy." But if you haven't tried it, don't say that, because you haven't tried it. You don't know until you try it. Anyway, so I was kind of like tapping into that and, realizing how much healthier I was feeling. And so I was telling this one guy about it, and his first reaction was like, "Oh, I know why you're doing this. You're like very cultish, and that's why you're doing these cult things because of it." And I'm thinking, that's cultish? It kind of freaked me out that the weirdest things people would think that was why, it was cultish. And so I kind of wrote down my definitions of what a cult is. And I can't remember word for word what it is, but I can think the first sentence that's important is, if you have a right to be free to think fully for yourself, and you have a right to doubt, and you have a right to question, then it's not a cult. It's totally the opposite. If you are afraid to question, if you are afraid to doubt, things like that, that is cultish. So that is, just a short video about kind of like my definitions about what is a cult. It's basically if you are afraid to question, or if you're afraid to doubt, or people look down on you or things like that in an organization like that, then it is very cultish. And I don't care whether it's religious or whether it's a political point or whether it's from another country or whatever. It doesn't matter. You have a right to question. And I think it's very important to be free to question. And I'll leave it as that. Thank you.